What's up, guys? I'm with a familiar face, the man of the hour, the man of the show, Wylie. I mean, you guys know before we did an interview with him, but we got to run it back. Now we're at Del Mar. We're at Burbank the first episode, now we're at Del Mar. So let's talk about how this idea came about.
Well, I mean, I'm not just the face, you know, we got Alex as the face and the body as well too, right?
Yes.
So we can't forget about my boy Alex. I mean, honestly, it was just, we wanted a community, and we wanted to keep growing the community and provide something in a safe place for people to kind of geek out on cards. All this was manifested based off of just sheer drive and stubbornness of making sure that we continue to be better.
Yeah, you can tell.
That's where it's at right now, man.
You can tell by the progression. I mean, when we started at Burbank, we were just talking about the Pachanga show. And then now look, you did Pachanga Part 2, and now we're here. I mean, I don't know how we could top this, but you guys, what do you guys have planned for the future moving forward?
This is just the beginning, and I said that in the beginning as well.
Yeah, you know, exactly.
It's crazy because I said that during our first interview, but I truly believe that you're only as good as your last event, and so we're going to be better than this one on the next one.
Yeah, I was kidding. I was joking with FD that the next show might be on a boat. You know?
Don't give me ideas, bro.
I mean, this
night on a hornblower cruise, that might work.
But a 3-day event anyway, so just get a boat and just have everybody just have a big trade day.
Cruise, right?
But yeah, man, I really appreciate what you guys do. I mean, I tell you guys all the time, you guys are killing it, especially you. Like we talked about where you started from, man, the barbershops to the art center, Vegas, here, and then Pachanga. I mean, you guys should just be proud of what you guys are killing.
Yeah, it's one of those things, and a lot of people have been saying that, so you got to be proud of it, enjoy it, take it in. I have a hard time taking it in.
Which is good.
I see the issues, the things that we can clean up. There's plenty of things that we can clean up.
Yeah.
And make this process so much smoother for the vendors, for the attendees, for the staff. I literally have a list of 27 in my brain right now that I can't wait to attack and get to tomorrow, you know, but that's kind of the process, you know, and we won't stop until all 27 of those issues are solved.
And that's the beauty of it. And just last thing, I'm just walking around. I was here yesterday, and I just had to take a step back and just realize where I'm at. You know, I haven't been to Dallas, but everybody's been comparing it, and this is a big show. You know, again, just looking back, it's like, wow, it's not overwhelming, but it's just like cool to see. You know, especially just the interview we did back then, and just to see the progression. And I'm so happy for you and Alex, and I can't wait for what the future's gonna hold.
Well, I'm happy for you, man.
I know.
Like you, this guy's taking off as well too, so follow while you can, or else he's gonna have to start requesting it. So, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for showing us love.
Always.
I know why we do it. So, Union Marketplace, catch us.
What's up, guys? We're here at Del Mar with Lobo from Rare Edition, a new grading company. We're going to talk about how it started and how everything started and how is it going. So just tell us how the idea came about.
So we're all collectors at the company, and we believe that over these past few years, these past like 30 plus years, there are things that were left out that we wanted to see as collectors.
Yeah.
So we basically spent more than 2.5 years researching everything in the hobby and basically putting everything that we thought was missing into one product, and we came up with our own slab.
It's really nice. You could tell you guys took your time on it, the design and how everything's just looking. So just talk about how the idea and how it came out.
So our slabs are 100% custom. We get them imported, you know, just because we set up everything ourselves. Polycarbonate plastic, Gorilla Glass on the front and the back, fully protected. You could even drop them and you'll be fine.
Yeah. And not a scratch, right?
Yep,
wow.
Not a scratch on it. The card is fully protected. We have our own grading system. Our subgrades are free. We don't charge for them. All for $29 a card. And your card is fully protected in our case, fully UV protected, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, so let's talk about just the turnaround time right now so far with you guys.
So right now we offer 3 different turnaround times. Our slowest is $29 for a 60 business day turnaround time.
Okay.
Then you got $50 for a 30 business day turnaround time, or $150 for a 15 business day turnaround.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yep.
And then just talk about the process. You're telling me it's all AI?
Yeah, computer vision and AI, but all of our grading systems are then viewed by a senior grader who can then override the grade and less subjectivity in the overall process.
Wow. And then let's talk about the prices, because you were telling me off camera that the prices, that the grades are close to PSA prices, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Over the past couple of weeks, we actually had some of our customers who've submitted with us list their cards on third-party marketplaces like eBay, and they're already within sales comps of both PSA and BGS.
Wow. So right now, what's the craziest card you guys got so far in the grading?
On our Instagram, if you go to our Instagram, Rare Edition Co, we actually have like a majestic 105 Kobe Bryant auto that we graded. Wow. Our first 10 was an Acuna SP. So we're moving right along, and now people are starting to get more attention and more visibility to the product.
Wow, that's crazy. And where are you guys from again?
We're based in Beaverton, Oregon.
So by Nike, basically.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, and then the one more thing that you were telling me is that on the back of the card, you're able to put your phone next to it, and
Absolutely.
it gives you.
So I can show you an example right here that we believe in full transparency all the way up until we have NFC built into our slabs. It's not gonna work now that I'm on the video. Of course.
You want to try this one?
So yeah, we have NFC built into our slabs, and it gives you a full detailed grading report as to why the card got the grade that it did. So you'll know exactly why you got dinged for 0.5 points because of a soft corner or a rough edge, and we'll give you all the details.
Wow, this is crazy. So this is like game-changing thing is more modernized from what everything else is, and you could tell just because of just look at obviously the slab and how it looks. It's more up to date, right? And everything, the technology you guys are using, it's more AI. That's why it's probably faster for you guys to turn around.
Absolutely. One more thing that we like to add, and it's just a little showmanship, is when you get your slab back from us, they come in what we call like a booster pack, and you get to re-rip your pack to see your final grade. I won't do it on this one because we're using it as an example, but this is how all of our slabs come.
So it's like a surprise?
Yes.
So
you can see your grades on the website as they're getting graded, but if you don't spoil yourself, you can get the slabs back and rip the pack to reveal your grade.
Wow, so it's like an unboxing to them. So that's pretty cool. You guys are, like I said, you guys are just combining everything modern and just combining with, with everything else and just making it into a brand new thing. Where can we find you guys on Instagram and where else?
Yeah, so our website is rareedition.com, simple, and on all of our social medias are Rare Edition Co, C-O.
Wow, okay, so make sure you guys follow them on Instagram and check it out. What's up, guys? We're here at Del Mar with Chris and Blake, Viridian Exchange. We're gonna talk about how the brand came about and what they're dropping in a few weeks. So go ahead and just talk about how it started.
Yeah, so Blake and I have been Pokemon collectors since we were really, really young. Kind of, stopped for a little bit, but when the pandemic hit, everyone went home to their family's house, getting their old cards. We got our old cards involved, found out they were worth a ton of money. Just kind of sat down and realized, like, the way that people are trading these cards, 6-7 figures, on eBay and Mercari, they have to deal with wait times, shipping times, a ton of counterfeits and fraud. There must be a better way. So both of us being software engineers, being into like blockchain, NFTs, we realized the NFT as a license of ownership, the underlying technology, is a perfect use case for this. So we enable users to instantly create, collect, and trade NFTs that are backed by real physical assets. So here we're starting with graded slabs. We're doing a Genesis drop of 2,000 NFTs backed by real graded Pokemon cards, sports cards. That's going to be like one card packs where you can open them or you can not open them, but you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and let's talk about in Boston. We met at Boston recently, a few months ago, and you were just talking about the market you guys are going to have online, right? Just talk about how that's going to work and how everyone's going to be able to get onto it.
Yeah, so we want to essentially curate the largest offering for physically backed NFTs. So we're starting with cards. We have a full marketplace built out that we're going to be launching soon after our Genesis drop. We want everyone to be able to come on to get graded cards, things like comic books, sealed video games, sneakers in the future, things like that. And on our site, we want people who are non-crypto native or crypto native to be able to have a seamless experience. So you can either pay with crypto if you're familiar with it, or with credit card and debit card. We want to make sure that the experience is as seamless and non-intimidating as possible, because a lot of people in the hobby aren't too familiar with NFTs and crypto. So I think having that is going to be something really important to get people into the space.
Yeah. So just talk about. You're here at Boston. You're here in San Diego. So was this the plan, just moving to different cities, just to get the name out more?
Yeah, so we're trying to meet as many people as we can. I think there's a ton of cool people here, Boston, Miami, and just kind of seeing where we can target the most people to get our name out there, because we think the community that we're building right now is getting it's getting really strong, and I think as more people learn about physical back NFTs and the possibility of having your physical possessions in the digital world and being able to access them and use them in so many different ways, is something that's going to be really important for us.
Yeah, so you can just tell, you guys are just thinking about the future, right? Just real quick, I just want to talk about just the way the shows were in the East Coast when coming over here. You talked about it a little bit about the Mint Collective, how it's up to date with everything, with the times, with the culture and everything, and you can just tell over here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, coming from Boston and then spending a little time in South Florida, here on the West Coast, definitely the people and the hobby out here is more progressive.
Yeah.
You can see that it's, you know, everyone is either at least more open to the concept. You know, we're coming here with a futuristic mindset and vision of the hobby and how people are going to collect. So people that, you know, there's a bunch of people that are coming up, even if they don't know about NFTs, they're still super interested to hear about it, super interested to see how they can participate, because I think a lot of people understand that, you know, the bridging of physical and digital is coming to the hobby very soon.
Eventually, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate the interview. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
We're doing a 2,000 NFT drop with these packs. Join our Discord at Viridian Exchange. Also follow us on Twitter. We're dropping in about 3 weeks, so we're really excited to sort of get that going, get the community excited about it, and yeah, just sell them out.
Yeah. Join our Discord. You have a chance to get a whitelist spot, which means you can mint early. You get some preference there. So if you're interested at all, definitely follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok as well, and you can get all the latest info.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it, guys. We'll talk to you guys soon then. Thanks, you guys. Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm with my guy Kian, the kid in the suit from Colorado. He flew down here. I just want to talk about how he came into the hobby and just talk about, look how nice this guy is with the suit with the ones. This guy is killing it. So just talk about how long you've been in the hobby and what got you into it.
So I've been in the hobby for around a year, 2 years. What kind of got me into it is we bought these packs at like a baseball game, and I just like ripping stuff like that. And then we started to like buy like more expensive packs.
Oh wow!
And then we that's how we got into it.
What was the most expensive card you pull out of the packs?
Out of any pack?
Oh, just in general, yeah.
I pulled the LeBron Topps Chrome that's getting graded right now.
What?
I pulled that Jordan.
Jordan?
I pulled the Carmelo Anthony RPA.
Which Jordan did you pull? Oh, you pulled that one?
Yeah.
So you and you graded it too?
Yeah. No, it was already graded.
Oh wow. So I see you in the suit. So let's talk about how that idea came about.
Well, my dad like dresses up for work every day, so he told me I should wear a suit to one of these shows one time, and then it just got a good reaction, so I just started doing it more often.
So you're from Colorado, so what's the vibe like from Colorado? I'm sure you've gone to sports shows.
Yeah, I did one last weekend.
And how can you compare it from that to this?
Well, in Colorado, there's more like people that aren't as into it and aren't as like knowledgeable.
Yeah.
For sure. This one's more, like everybody's cool. Everybody's nice, everybody's supportive. It's awesome.
It's really like a huge show, right? So people are comparing it to Dallas. Have you been to Dallas?
I have.
So how would you compare it by this?
Probably bigger than Dallas, right?
Wow.
Close to it.
Yeah, you could just
Dallas
tell.
Dallas is awesome. I love Dallas. And yeah.
So you travel a lot, I'm assuming?
I do, yeah.
So besides Dallas, what other shows have you gone to?
I've gone to the Chicago show.
The National or the recent one in March?
Recent one.
How was that like? Good?
It was good, yep.
Wow, and then what else?
There's a couple Denver shows I went to. There's one in Arizona.
Okay. There's one in Arizona this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So
we go to the Dallas show every 2 months or whatever.
So what's the your grail card you're looking for?
That I'm looking for?
Yeah. Besides the MJ.
Over there, this guy has a 2007 Topps Chrome Orange refractor Kobe.
Oh wow.
EGX like 9.5, and he has like 2K on it, and I want that really bad.
So let everybody know where they can follow you and how to get to follow you. Yeah.
My Instagram handle is the Kid in the Suit 1.
What's up, guys? We're here at Del Mar with your favorite card creator, Kev Cards. We're going to talk about how it started and that's the process of everything. So let's talk about how this came about.
I mean, I got into the hobby when I was young, like 5th grade, you know, like a bunch of kids bought the cards during lunchtime, and then I got intrigued, man. I played sports growing up, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me to start collecting.
What were you playing back then?
I played you know, I played everything. I did track, I did baseball.
Wow, just an athlete, aren't you?
I did football. I did pretty much everything.
So how did the creating of the cards come about?
Oh man, I mean, just like everybody else, pandemic era, you know, 2020.
Yeah.
Everybody started their IG accounts based on cards, you know. And
Yeah.
I kind of started off that too. I wanted to show off my collection, but then I came across, you know, a few people that started cutting up cards and stuff, you know, specifically like Card Killer,
Yeah.
Donnie B, Third Dan and Art, and you know, I'm good friends with Third Dan and Art, and we did a collab last year. But yeah, I mean, I saw them doing it. I tried it out one day, and I'm a pretty like handy guy. I do a lot of like DIYs around the
Yeah,
house,
you could tell. Yeah.
tables, benches, whatever. But it was kind of a no-brainer. I mean, being crafty, cards, art,
Yeah.
sports. I mean, it was a no-brainer. And I made the first one. It was a Tony Gwynn, kind of like a mosaic background with old school 1992
Yeah.
score. And I still have the cartoons today. It's in my fridge. Like, yeah, and I
Just
mean,
sitting there.
it got addicting, and I've been doing it ever since, man.
So how long does it take to actually make the card?
It depends what I'm trying to do with it. I mean, at the most, you know, like 2 hours.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
If I want to get like super intricate, it could take like 5 or 7 hours. So I mean, it depends what I'm trying to do.
What's the most? What would you say? Your favorite card you made so far?
So I don't know if you've been paying attention. I mean,
I pay attention.
I still have this card to this day. So it's a Topps Chrome, 2008, 2009. I did a LeBron James version of it. So that's I think my favorite so far because it did start a series. I think I'm up to like card
Yeah, I remember.
36.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of people have been requesting different players that are not in that set particularly, you know. So it's kind of grown to where it's at right now. And that's been my kind of favorite.
And then what I like about it is you one-of-one it. Kev Cards,
and,
man.
Yeah, so everything's one-on-one. So I don't ever replicate certain cards. So I mean, that kind of takes the whole point of it too.
So have you ever got somebody ever came up to you and actually wanted you to make Panini tops or anything like that? Has anybody request or came up to you and say, hey, we really love your designs, would you be interested? Or
no,
not yet?
Not yet. I mean, but I know that they are watching, you know, Topps Fanatics. They're watching what we're doing. I was in Mint Collective.
Yeah.
In Vegas, and I can't say that, but I spoke to some Topps representatives, and they're watching what we're doing. But I think the problem is they don't particularly know how to incorporate that into the modern set just yet. I mean, the way I see it as, you know, coming out in packs as redemptions.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really mass produce this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It does take away the one-on-one unique
feel.
aspect.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the future we'll see more often. But as of now, it's just a bunch of.
I know you sold a few cards, but has anybody bought something that's like a crazy amount or anything like that? Or you just try to keep it at that rate you're going at right now?
At that rate right now, that's what I'm going at. I mean, I've had a couple clients or customers that have requested, you know, certain sets.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing you heard of besides Kyrie from me?
Oh man, I don't think I've gotten anything that crazy. I mean, I know some people have asked me to be one of, you know, their sons and daughters because you know, they play like.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But I haven't gotten to like actual picks just yet. Like you know, my work I've always kind of revolved around like actual cards of you know, Panini tops and all that stuff. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to tuning just yet. Maybe in the future I'll get into that stuff, but I haven't gotten to that.
And then one more thing before we go, you're just a traveler, man. So you've been to every MLB stadium. So just real quick, what is your favorite one you've gone to?
Top.
And I'll be disappointed if you don't say Yankee Stadium.
You're gonna be disappointed. I'll say my top 5. My top 5. I like the vintage.
Okay.
So number 1, Fenway. I know you're gonna hit, but number 2, Wrigley.
Okay.
Number 3, I gotta go with Petco. You can't beat Petco.
That's probably one of the nicest ones.
Number 4, I gotta say Oracle Park, San Francisco Giants. It's
nice, beautiful.
Kind of modern, but it does have that old school type thing. And then number 5, I gotta go with Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, really? It's a nice area. So just give everybody where they can find you on IG, TikTok, wherever it may be.
Yeah, I mostly operate on IG, so Kev Cards. That's my handle. So
before we go, I just wanted to show everybody the Logo Man jaw. What's up, guys? We're back here at Del Mar with Alex from MoMint app. Let's talk about how this the idea came about and what you guys do.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, Alex from MoMint. We're the first trading platform for the hobby. So we allow for verified trading, and it's kind of like a social network platform where you guys can add your friends, list your cards, view each other's collections, and trade in a verified way. So we actually just launched last week, and we're going to be at a bunch of other card shows coming up. So if you guys are at other card shows here in California, you might find us.
Yeah, so how long did it take for you guys to actually get this going?
So we've been building it for the past 6 months.
Oh, 6 months,
yeah, we just launched last week, so we're brand new. And we'll have an app by October. We're going to be at the Las Vegas card show, actually.
Okay,
and
nice.
That's when we're going to be doing our full launch for the app.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
dang.
so right now we're just here, getting to know the hobby, getting to know the collectors, and getting users.
Yeah, and you can tell this about. So I guess you guys big into Pokemon, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Pokemon is one of our main things, but any collectible investment is really, we love it. So you guys can list any kinds, pop figurines, Magic,
everything.
Sports cards, of course. MLB is big here, so we've been getting some MLB collectors here as well.
Wow, so you're able. So you guys are a market, so you guys can buy things online.
So no, actually, unlike the other apps that are marketplaces, we keep it much more casual, and it's just listing cards and trading.
Oh.
So we're actually the verified trader.
Okay, so so there's no purchasing involved. You just
no purchasing, yeah, and it's all free, guys. It's all free to sign up.
Wow, dang.
MoMintApp.com.
What's the biggest thing that you guys want to contribute to the hobby moving forward?
We really want to bring trading back into the hobby. I mean, it's called a trading card game for a reason, right? And right now, buying and selling is such in the spotlight. Making money off the hobby is really where everyone's mind is at. We think that trading should be more valuable. And Alex and Wylie at the Union, they have a really cool idea with this trade night. I know other people are hosting trade nights as well, and maybe we'll be able to host those as well with our platform, since we allow for trading, as you guys heard.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the interview. Can you shout out your IG website, wherever they can find you guys?
Yeah. So find us on Instagram at momint.app, MOMINT.app, and then you can sign up on our website, momintapp.com.
All right.
So,
I can't wait for the app, man. I appreciate it.
the interview, man.
Thank you. What's up, guys? I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, CNC, Mr. Cars and Content. EJ, man, let's talk about it. We've been talking about this for a long time. You've been bugging me, but I needed you. I needed the real star to jump on. The real star. If you guys don't know, he is he does all the media for the show. All of the content, all the cool graphics you guys see, it's all him. All the ideas, it's all him. So just talk about how that came about. How did you get into how did you get to the hobby, and how'd you get this executive position you got?
Oh, stop. Thank you for the kind words, JD. You know what? My boy's killing it. How we got back into the hobby, let's just say about 3.5 years ago, got back in the hobby as a breaker, and then all of a sudden, we wanted to transition where breaking was fun, but the wax was getting too expensive for everybody.
Yeah.
So for clients, it was getting hard. So we wanted to transition to more content and showing the hobby itself in a different light. Not just different videos, but in a cinematic view. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without Eric. Eric's like my brother, and we work together hand in hand and putting together the edits and it's not a one-man job. So Eric's been a lifesaver. But we put our heads together and we do the edits, man. It comes naturally. But there's times where you guys know this, where you do an edit and all of a sudden, you trash it. It's 8 hours of work, and it's just not good enough.
Yeah.
And it's not.
I mean, like you said, I know it takes. If I was involved, just looking. You walked around. You see what you've been there since day one with Wylie and all the barbershop, Vegas, and then now Pachanga Part 2, and now here. I was asking what's next, but he don't want to give me a bit of hint. But I'm trying to squeeze it out of somebody. But just looking back at it, you guys see the progression, right? You guys should you don't want to admit it, but I was like, dude, take a step back and enjoy it. And especially you, you know, doing all the media and everything.
Well, the thing is, like, Alex and Wylie, it's almost where, like, it's about the constant growth, right? But we don't really want to put, like, anything out there until, like, it's ready, and that's their mind. That's Alex and Wylie's mindset. They're the brain trust, and man, the work that they put in and let me do my thing with the, you know, the content we do. It's amazing. Like, they give me the
freedom. You can tell.
Yeah, the freedom and the trust. The trust is a big deal, man.
Yeah.
So, but I think when I talk to Wylie and Alex, it's always about getting bigger and better.
That's all he talks. That's all he talks about.
Yeah. So I think that's to answer your question in that light. That's the best way to word it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else. When I walked in, I'm just speechless. You know, I'm just like, take a step back, just like, what is going on here? San Diego, out of all the cities, right? But I mean, I'm so happy and proud of everything that you guys are doing. Like I said, I've been following since day one, and where you guys are at, man, you guys should honestly be proud and happy and just excited what the future it's gonna hold for you guys.
Well, the thing is, the value you guys bring, like your content, bro. Like, I watch everything. I'm the guy that watches the reels, the YouTube videos, the weekly FD and JD. That's like, you guys are keeping it like 100 with everything you do.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, it's authentic. Right, that's what people need, because now it used to be like, it's not always about the edit, it's about the authenticity and the rawness now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, that's what people want to see. That's why you don't necessarily need a camera like we do, right?
Yeah.
You can do the TikToks, and a lot more content is being created with, like, the cell phone, right? Even more so, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. So.
But I believe in quality too.
Yeah.
Quality. I mean, yeah, I got the message, but it's nothing back without my guy helping me in editing. So it all comes together.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I really appreciate it. I've been wanting to get you on, but you're just too busy, Mr. Big Time.
The other guy.
But yeah, just let everybody know where they can find you on IG.
Hey, man, cards and content, we have everything. IG, Facebook, YouTube. YouTube's not as big as the JD's, you know what I mean? But we're growing it. So we also have a website. So, but anyways, thank you so much, man. All right, bro.
Thank you, thank you. What's up, guys? We're back here at Del Mar with JDTheCollector. Talk about how this experience of the show so far for you.
The experience is like great, man. Like the vibe, the venue's awesome. Wylie always treats us well. Viridian always treats the vendors really well. So, and when you look around, you have young collectors, old collectors, female collectors, women in the hobbies.
You see everyone. So, yeah, I feel like this show was like, you got everybody. You got every type of person, kids, like you said, older collectors, the younger ones just running around, and I think that's like the coolest thing. Let's talk about Showtime sports cards, and I mean, you're the king of wax basically, right? So
I mean, we try. So, what we like to do is we like to provide like different selections for people, whether they want retail products or they want hobby products, and we try to provide like some of the best pricing. Wax, people love ripping. So we try to provide a little bit of everything for like everybody in the hobby.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, every time I see you, it feels like you're just getting bigger. I feel like the bigger the show, the bigger the table you pull. So you've been to Dallas, obviously. I don't like to compare it, but let's talk about just the vibe that Dallas is, and then where we're at right now.
Actually, this is almost like a Dallas vibe. It's like presentation is really nice. Like I said, you got different types of collectors. Yeah. You got families coming in with their kids, and it's just a wonderful vibe. And I think this is really close to how Dallas was when we were at Dallas.
And so other than that, man, just shout out your IG and where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at JDTheCollector. That's my IG handle. And if you ever need any deals, let me know. We got you.
What's up, guys? We're back at Del Mar with YBF Collections with Edward and Edison. All right, so I've been walking around the floor, and all I see, their table really intrigued me because all of the Marvel cards that they have. So let's talk about how you guys got into Marvel.
So we both started collecting at a young age, mostly with Pokemon, and then ever since the COVID boom, we just diversified into all sorts of cards, sports, anime, whatever. Pretty much everything we're collecting right now.
So Marvel. So do you guys have like a favorite superhero you guys like collecting?
Usually Spider-Man. Spider-Man's our go-to, but we're open to any Avengers, so we're just big Marvel fans.
So what Spider-Man do you like though? Which one?
They all have a good sense of flavors, and each one is unique. Right now, I think I like the Tom Holland, but you can never go wrong with the original Spider-Man.
So how do you guys feel about Doctor Strange coming out soon?
Oh, we're so excited. We're going to see the premiere on the first day, so we're ready for that.
So before Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, you guys have like the sick moon, where was it at?
Yeah,
you guys had a nice PMG Moon Knight red. Can we pull it out? It's a nice PMG red. Is it numbered out of 99, Moon Knight? I mean, the series that just came out, I mean, how do you guys feel about the series?
I totally like it. It's a different feel for a Marvel type of show. It's definitely a lot darker than your usual Marvel show, so I'm definitely all for it.
So what movie are you guys stoked to, or what's the next phase, or what are you guys looking forward to besides Doctor Strange and everything else?
I don't know, Doctor Strange is what we really had on the calendar.
Is this because of the multiple, I guess, the multiverse of possibilities? If you guys can you guys give us maybe like a prediction or theory may happen in the movie that you guys, not everybody's talking about?
There's definitely an episode on Disney Plus with the What If series.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you've seen that episode, you know what might happen.
Yeah. So how do you guys feel about the What If series?
It's definitely a unique version. I like the anime type of feel.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to more projects like that.
So I know Spider-Man's the favorite character, but what's the favorite movie overall?
Avengers Endgame. I think that one might be my favorite.
Just the whole scene, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
My personal favorite is Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, really? Wait, is he older than you, or you?
Yeah.
I guess, wow, that's a weird choice, and nobody really talks about that Spider-Man. But yeah, I mean, did you guys watch? You guys watched No Way Home, right?
Yep.
Just the scene when they all jump in together. Like, how iconic was that? Or what was the favorite part? When they were coming in, you know, when the boy was doing the move, or when they all jumped in? What was your favorite part?
I think when he first got into like the house, especially since we're Filipino, it definitely gave a good nostalgic feel too.
Yeah, it was super typical Filipino mom, grandma just going Lola, going crazy, like, hey, no, keep it clean, da da da. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys. Shout out your IG, where you can find you guys.
You can find us at YBF Collections on Instagram. YBF stands for Your Best Friends, so it's Your Best Friends Collection.
Cool. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, guys? We're back here at Del Mar with one of the GOATs, Pat FlipStar. We're going to talk about, obviously, I don't know if you guys know, but he has his own card. But we'll talk about that real quick. So let's just get right into it. So the Stormtrooper, so what is it? What is this about?
I'm in the 501st. To be in the 501st, you have to have a costume that's...
But what is that first? No one knows what that is.
So it's an elite costuming group for Star Wars, specifically Star Wars. And the criteria is your costume has to be movie set ready. So as you can see, to be in the front, stuff in the back. So I have my own Stormtrooper suit. It's a whole application process, everything like that. Always love Star Wars. And we make trading cards. Star Wars is really popular with trading cards right now. This is their old school design. And so we make it so that we got our own cards. So if you ever go to any event that has Star Wars characters on or anything like that, they're probably gonna have cards for you to take. And it's one I bring to shows.
So what, how many do you have? What's the print run? Is it super short print or what?
It's about a 500 print run on this one. This is the rookie.
The rookie?
The second year is about a 1,500 print run. So
wait, so this is actually your rookie year, your rookie card?
Technically.
And this is the second, so second year. So where's the third year?
There's no more years, man. I can't fit in the suit no more.
So speaking of the 501 Star Wars celebration coming at the end of the month, you said you're going, right?
Yep, I'll be there all 4 days.
4 days. So let's talk about what you usually do when you get over there.
So it's kind of like this at a card show. It's just a huge convention just for Star Wars lovers. Anything from memorabilia, autographs, art, everything's there. Just think of Star Wars and it'll be there for you.
I know you've been collecting downtown, but what's the card that you really, I guess, acquired or purchased back then that you're just like, oh man, this is the card, my holy grail?
My holy grail is my graded on card Kobe Auto that's with a number 8 insignia, and it just happens as a game use patch in it too. That was my holy grail. I'm glad I got it. That ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
So you didn't bring it out today?
Not today.
All right. How does it feel to have your own card?
It's cool. I mean, it's an easy process. You just got to get your photographer up, someone to Photoshop it up, do the mock, and you send it out to like to send it online, and they'll print the card out for you.
So this is the pose. This is your actual pose.
Yeah, that's actually me. That's why I even have to tell people, oh, that's a fake card. It's not a real official Star Wars card. That's why the shoulder's a little bit broader, you know?
Shout out your IG where they can find you.
FlipStar_collection on IG.
What's up, guys? This is your boy JD. We're back at Del Mar again, and we're with Jeff, the owner of Slab Frames. So let's talk about how the idea came about and just the inspiration behind everything.
Well, I've always, how's everybody doing? I've always been an artist, always been into sports. I've been collecting cards probably about 30 years of my life. So I decided to, actually it was my wife's kind of idea. She's like, we need to get these cards up off the table out of boxes. So I was like, all right, well, coming from an art world, I figured why not use a frame? Started to design some imagery up, bouncing it off some cards that I had. Started with some Jordans, Kobe's, that type of thing. Started to create something cool and really started to design. Design started to take off, and this is what kind of we ended up with.
So let's talk about, you guys are from South Carolina, correct?
We are. We're stationed in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Drove the whole way across the country. We wanted to ship everything out here, but we couldn't guarantee shipment by Friday. So we decided to rip the seats out of the minivan. We left Tuesday at noon, East Coast time, and we got out here Thursday night around 8 o'clock. And set up Friday morning, rock and roll.
Yeah, so this is not your first time being at a show, right? This is the second time?
This is actually our third show. We started this year in January. Okay. It's basically when we started. Culture Collision in Atlanta was our first show. We then did the one-day show in Nashville, and then this is our third show.
So since you've been in the East Coast, Midwest, now here. So can you give us just a difference of how the shows are from each city?
To be honest, I think all three shows were pretty good. The Nashville show was a one-day show. It was in a venue similar to this, so they had a good turnout. And for one day, it was pretty good. With all the innovation and the way you guys have everything set up here at this show versus what they did at Culture Collision in Atlanta, very similar with all the interactive things that collectors can get involved with, the various products that are out, and we're getting more of a mix, not just sports cards. Now we're getting a lot more Pokemon. We're getting shoes. We're getting clothing. People designing clothes. We're getting artwork and frames, stuff like that. So I'm finding a nice cultural aspect, both sides, whether we're in Atlanta or we're out here on the West Coast.
Nice. So which one's your favorite design you made so far, if you have one?
If I had to say, it's really tough. I like a lot of things. I like a lot of stuff. I'm a fan of athletes and players, not just any team in particular. Obviously, you gotta appreciate the Kobe's. So I've done a few Kobe's. LeBron's.
This one's nice.
Anthony Edwards is pretty sweet. A lot of the F1s I started playing around with, a couple weeks ago. Started mixing that in and really started to like that. It's a lot of fun. It's really fun pulling the art out of it. The sky's really the limit with it.
Yeah, what I like about it is all your shots or designs are like in action shots. I mean, this is a perfect example. I'm a big advocate of cards should be like in shots like this, and then the fact that you're able to capture that moment and then put in a nice frame and put the card in, it makes it more special, right?
Absolutely. We truly wanted to go with something that accentuated the card.
Yeah.
I understand there's different slab cards that you can interchange them. You don't have to keep the same card in that. You can interchange different Anthony Edwards, different Lucas. But I kind of wanted to find an image that would be kind of cohesive with all cards. Definitely wanted to find an action shot. But yeah, there are certain ones though that are, somewhat specifically designed for certain cards.
Okay.
Hence this LeBron James here. Designed this about a week and a half ago. Wanted to mix, kind of wanted a little timeline effect to it. Didn't really get any Miami Heat involved in there, but got the mix of the way past and the present, and I think it works perfectly with that.
And then and then this one too, a nice Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, Jeter.
Obviously made that specifically for the rookie card, hence the horizontal layouts. It's a lot of fun really kind of creating, and you can really, I've got 3 or 4 different Ja Morant designs because of, the electrifying dunks and spin moves and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate we've sold out of them. This is the only one we have right now, but we do have options.
Let's talk about the process. How long does it usually take for you to get everything going?
Once I have, let's say you guys once you have an order online, typically it takes me about a day and a half to get the design. maybe add half a day to a day of production and then shipping. So I can roughly turn around within a week to 10 days from order to getting out to you.
That's pretty quick.
Week to 10 days.
So a lot of you got a lot of, I'm sure you got a lot of requests already, right?
We've had a really good turnout in Atlanta. This show's actually been really good as far as turnout. Yes, we've had quite a bit of sales. We've got a lot of online sales going. Now I have a feeling if for some reason tomorrow I have 300 orders, I don't know if I'd be able to turn them out like in a week. It'd probably take a touch longer, but we're working towards that. So.
Well, that's good. It's a good turnaround. You know, I think that's the biggest thing that people want. The consumer is like, okay, I have this great idea. How fast can you give it to me? And how, you know, and how efficiently? And the fact that you're able to pull it within less than 2 weeks, that's pretty quick.
That's what we shoot for. We definitely want to, you know, keep things current. I know people are fans, and I know, you know, certain athletes can jump off at certain times, and you know, can crash at certain times. So we definitely want to be current with our designs and current with, you know, what the popular cards are and the popular athletes are these days. So,
nice.
Absolutely.
Okay. I really appreciate the interview. Just shout out your IG or a website where anybody
Absolutely.
can find you.
We are on Instagram. We're at SlabFrame and frame.slab.com.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate it, man.
Thank you very much.